Hi there, friends, loved ones, felons. Let's do some yoga. Come to your mat and sit cross-legged. Crickety crack. My aging bones. So close your eyes and begin to check in with your alignment of the spine. So pulling the belly in, letting the shoulders relax, tucking the chin, and adopt the idea of your head kind of floating atop your shoulders. So think of it not as the 22-pound object that it is, but like a floating balloon. And then begin to breathe slowly in through your nose and out through your nose. And let this be a process of quiet discovery about how your body feels physically, energetically today. Emotionally, what's going on for you? Really nice. And as you are doing that, start to lengthen your breath. So breathe in for a count of 5 and out for a count of 5 if you're able. Always breathing through the nose and out through the nose. Give it a try. Beautiful. So blink your eyes open, breathe in and sweep your arms up overhead. And then open your chest. So think of someone pulling a string from the center of your chest and just cactus your arms. Maybe look up and back, maybe not yet. And as you're doing that, breathe really deeply and fully and consider your lungs as big as they are, taking up quite a bit of your torso, filling, emptying. Really good. Then bring your legs out in front of you and flex your toes back toward your face. Breathe in once more, arms up again. Now this time a gentle twist. So your left hand to the outside of the right thigh, your right hand close to behind you, and pull your belly in. So a wringing out of the T-tail here. And just check in how it feels to twist. Good, come back to center. You can sweep your arms up again. And then the other side. So that left shoulder moves back toward the back wall in my case. Breathe in, arms up overhead. Seated forward fold. So as you breathe out, you can check out the dirty bottom of my feet. If you are so inclined. And really flex through your toes a lot to get more out of the stretch in your calves. Relax your shoulders. Maybe move your head around. Let this be a moment for checking in with you. and sending breath to the parts of your body that are tense, that are sore, that are in sheer panic. Some days it's like that. Really nice. And now lie down onto your back. Beginning with a little happy baby pose. So hug your knees into your chest, reach for the inside soles of your feet and press your tailbone into the mat. Thinking of your knees moving toward the earth, in the direction of the earth, doesn't matter if they don't touch. And just keep your jaw relaxed here. Good. Send your left foot to the mat. You can lengthen that leg long if you want. Reach for your calf or your thigh or your foot, whatever you like. And on the breath out, pull that leg toward you. Keeping really gentle ease in the front of your chest here and shoulders. You can roll your ankle out here. Switch to the other side. Full breath in through the nose. As you breathe out, you pull the leg toward you. So already this early on in class, linking breath to movement, connecting to this idea that you're doing something as you breathe in. It's usually you're readying for the pose, and as you breathe out, it's as you execute the pose itself. Always thinking of the belly filling up on the breath in and hollowing out on the breath out. Good, and then rock, roll a couple of times. Make your way into a little ball, and you're going to roll up really slowly so that your head just hangs. Press your heels into the earth. Your arms are heavy. You're rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Do Americans say vertebra? You Americans, you talk so fancy. Good, and then roll your shoulders back. I'll step back so you can see me. Breathe in, sweep your arms up overhead, mountain pose. And then as you breathe out, chair pose. Turn side on here so you can see. So chair pose, think of sending your tailbone to the earth. Widening across your collarbones, tucking your chin, pulling your low belly up and in. Take a full breath. And then breathe out, airplane chair or drinking bird. If you want to spike your heels, you can. It's pretty early, there's no need. And send your pinkies up toward the ceiling or sky. Breathe in back to chair pose. Breathe out, forward fold. Letting go. You can wiggle your head around here if you want. Bend one knee and then the other. Really beginning to luxuriate in breath traveling to where it is needed. Your hamstrings, your shoulders, your neck. Very good. Breathe in, halfway lift. Slight bend in the knees, a flat back here. Shoulder blades draw together and down your spine. Take one more breath. And then step back to downward facing dog. You can do a chaturanga if you like. Now we'll link breath to movement through that. So take a full breath in. Breathe out, step to your hands. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair, sit nice and low. Take another breath in. Exhale, airplane arms. Breathe in, back to being a chair. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. So you step to a high plank, pitch forward, lower halfway down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, foot to the tops of your feet. Breathe out, downward facing. Once more, full breath in. Step forward. Inhale, mountain, rooting the feet. Breathe out, chair. Breath in together. Airplane arms. Back to chair. And forward fold. Let your head go. Breathe in, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Really good. So breathe in here and lift your right leg high. Keep your arms close to your ears. Roll out the ankle. Roll out the hip if you like by rotating the knee around. Good. And then lower that leg down. Now root into your left hand. Take your right hand and reach back for your left shin or thigh and just stretch through the shoulder by looking under the left one. You can look straight down if that's what your neck requires. Back to downward facing dog. Very good. Breathe in, left leg high. Here you are. Rolling out your ankle. Using the strength of your core, the strength of your arm muscles. So think about your arm muscles doing the work by bending your elbows slightly. So it's not your elbow joints trying to do it all. Lower that leg back down. Now rooting into your right hand, bring your left hand and reach for the right leg. And take a little peek under your right armpit. Did I shave them? Who's to say? This is the great thing about these classes. I don't think you can see much from back there. I care deeply about those things. Oh yes, I do. Back to downward facing dog, really good. Nice, and now we'll flow a little together. So breathe in, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. So for your first lunge, usual thing, let this be a process of discovery, checking in with yourself. Your belly's pulled in, your shoulders are relaxed and slightly rounded. Your right knee is stacked over that right ankle. Good. Breathe in, low lunge twist. Your left hand roots. Your right arm reaches for the sky, and then plug that shoulder back down into its socket there. If you want to, horizon lunge. So you roll onto the knife edge of that right foot. Extend your right arm back behind you and keep your hips lifted, or sink down. You'll get more into that hip. Back to low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. The foot moves first, and then before you stand up and become a warrior, pull your core in and let it be the strength of your core and your leg muscles that lift you up. Good. Breathing in reverse warrior. If you want to make it more challenging, you can pretend you're holding a beach ball and lift up your back arm also. Here's where the stretch is, the side body. Breath in, extended side angle. Again, you can press into the leg here, or you can pretend you have a beach ball. Back in the olden days, children, we used to be able to go to the beach before the sickness came. Good, take one more breath here. And then as you breathe out, rotate into horizon lunge. Crescent lunge. Yeah, this one. Take one more breath. Bring your hands to the mat, chaturanga. The left side, lift up. Low lunge, send the leg down. And it's your first lunge on this side, so same thing. Checking with your hips, really breathing deeply to the places that are being challenged in this pose. Nice. On your next breath in, low lunge twist. So this time it's your left hand that lifts up. Plug that shoulder back into its socket. And gaze up. A lot of strength in the right arm here. And then horizon lunge, which you can skip altogether if you don't feel like it's available to you. That's cool. Oh, my right arm is shaking. I'm weak right now, guys. Mommy has not been doing yoga nearly enough. Good. From there, warrior two, rotate the back foot open, use your core, sweep up and become a warrior. Pressing your hands down to activate your arm muscles. Breathe in reverse. And again, if you want to hold the beach ball, more challenging. One more, breathe in, feel expansion happening in the ribs here. Breathe out, extended side angle. Holding the ball if you wish. Activate a lot through the back leg. And then as you next breathe in, spin around, rotate to crescent lunge. Here you go. Settle your shoulders down. And really stay active through your inner thighs. Think about squeezing your legs close together to get strength in those muscles there. Good, and on your next breath out, chaturanga. Beautiful. So we'll connect that sequence, breath to movement here. Please, by all means, tune me out as much as possible. Go within and have an experience in your own body. Let's go. Breathe in, right leg high. Low lunge. Low lunge twist. Lift your right hand. Horizon lunge. Fingers to the side wall. Breathe in, low lunge twist. Breathe out, hands back down. Inhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, crescent lunge, close your hips, strong legs. Exhale, chaturanga. You can do it one-legged here if you like. Breathe in, left leg lifts up. Use your glute there to get more height. Breathe out, low lunge. Low lunge twist, lift your left arm. Horizon lunge to the back wall. Inhale, back to lunge. Exhale, back to low lunge. Inhale, lifting, wait. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I think we're meant to be a crescent here somewhere. Oh well, I'm not editing this, there's no way. Breathe out, chaturanga. It will become clear to me what I did. Back to downward facing dog. Last time through, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Low lunge twist, lift your right hand. Horizon lunge, keep the hips lifted or sink in. Back to lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Your shoulders stacked over your hips. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chaturanga. Lifting up. Downward dog. Last time, last side. Lift your left leg high. Lunge through. Low lunge twist. Belly is pulling in the whole time. Back through to low lunge. Breathe in, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Rotate forward, crescent lunge. Chaturanga. Good. Nice, and then lower your knees down onto the mat. It's 100 degrees in this garage. Good Lord. So bring your knees under your hips here and your hands right under your shoulders. For your core now, curl your toes and then hover your knees off the mat, about an inch. Very good, and then come down to forearm plank. So extend your legs long behind you. Just a little bit for your core here. If you don't want to, just lie on your tummy and think about shopping. Tilt forward and back. stretch back through to child's pose. So your toes together, your arms stretch long in front of you. And then as you next breathe in, bring your hands over to the right hand side. You can side body stretch here. Stack your left hand on top of your right one. Press that left armpit down toward the mat. And you can intensify by sending your fingers further away from your body. Breathe in, bring your hands back to center. Breathe out, left side stretch here. Good, now we're going to do a little inversion before we flow again through some balancing poses. So if you're having a good time in child's pose, by all means stay there, or you can attempt to be a crow or a dolphin. You remember the crow? So plant your hands firmly on the mat. You want to bend your elbows. You want to tuck your chin, and then just tilt forward and back. If this pose is new to you, you want to point one toe and then the other. And if you're going to attempt to get into the crow, do the same thing. Instead of smashing your feet together at the same time, think of lifting one toe at a time. And have them meet. Or to be a dolphin. Remember to breathe, that's why we're here. Bring your forearms to the mat. Relax your head and stack your shoulders right over your elbows. Pull that belly in and then walk your feet in toward your hands as far as feels comfortable to you. And then press into your forearms, thinking about building shoulder strength here. Stay for 5 breaths. Good, and then flow through chaturanga. We'll meet in downward facing dog. There's no rush. Beautiful. Breathe in, lift your right leg high. Breathe out, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweep your arms up. And then as you breathe out, warrior 3. So launch up off that foot. I'm going to make sure I'm in the frame here for you guys. Launch up off that foot. And I like to start warrior 3 in airplane arms. Warmed up for this before. You're looking straight down. Whatever you see, really see it and let it focus your balance. And then as you're ready, if you want to, you can extend your arms out in front of you here. So squeezing both glutes. Good, from there, half moon. So bring your hands to the mat You might want to have a block. I didn't tell you to get that at the start of class, might have been helpful. Press your right hand into the block or the mat. Rotate your hip open. Lift that left arm up. If you want to, oops, you can gaze up. And then fold forward when you've had enough. And once you're there, if you want to pedal out your legs, you can. Separate your feet out, cradle your elbows in your hands, and then sway back and forth gently. Toe heel your feet together. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, chaturanga. Really nice. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Yeah. Get ready to prepare to be warrior 3. And then launch off. Bring your arms behind you initially. Airplane arms here. So a slight bend in that left knee will really help you. Good, and then bringing your arms forward. Warrior 3. Plug your shoulders back into your sockets. Keep your low belly working here, your core works. You're on your way to being half of a moon, your left hand on the block or mat. Stacking that top hip over the bottom one. Roll your shoulder open. 1, 2, you can look up. One more breath. And then fold forward. Good, come down to the mat. Lie down. Absolutely. I'm happy to lie down, Leni. I thought you would never ask. And then bring your legs up into the air, legs up the wall, pose. If you want to, plow pose. So bring your legs up and over. And then slowly roll out of it. I like to wrap my hands around my calves. That might not be possible, but as you roll out, one vertebrae at a time, one vertebra at a time. And then setting up for bridge or wheel, bring your legs close to your seat here. So bridge pose, Curl, curl, curl from the base of your spine. Shuffle your shoulder blades underneath you. Your fingers pointing toward your heels. And for wheel, hands by your ear and pushing up. Think about pushing your chest through your hands here. You can be a dancing bridge if you want to. All your awareness moves to your left foot and you lift the right one up off the mat. Simply do this. It's not easy for me, especially if I don't do it for a few weeks, which is the case. And then switch out. And then rolling out of whichever back bend you are in. Put your knees into your chest and rock a little bit. Good. Roll up to a seat here. Separate leg stretch, so bring your left foot in close to you, flex through the right toe here. Breathe in, your arms up overhead. Ooh, bagel burps. And then as you breathe out, stretch with that right toe. And pulling your belly in. So really this is like, it's getting toward the end of class and it's when you can go rogue a little bit. So if you're in a pose like this and you think, well, you know, I really want to stretch out more of my side body, go there. So look under that left armpit and make it a side body stretch. If you're tight on your hamstrings, you can tilt your body toward that leg, flex through your foot, and let it be more about your hamstrings. So start to be the one in charge of you, which you are. And then switch to the other side. With a slow and steady breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Good, and now for butterfly pose or Supta Baddha Konasana, to bring your feet together. You can stay sitting up if you want to, pulling your belly in and pressing your knees open. If you want to attempt to lie down, working to keep your sacrum on the mat, move your feet as far away from your body for that to happen. Shoulders wiggle down. Ladies, it's Kegel o'clock in this pose, so only and men, try it out. It's good for you. I don't know. Urethra? It's good for men too. So as you breathe out, lift everything up and in. And by everything, I mean your the juts muscles or whatever men have done there. I've said before and I maintain, I don't know. All my children were immaculately conceived. Really good. So 3 more of those, and none of us will be wearing adult diapers. So we'll have control of our wee-wee and other functions. So bringing these back together here. And then get one more pose, whatever you need. Maybe it's a happy baby, maybe it's legs up the wall, maybe it's a supine twist, guiding one knee across your body and twisting. Listen to what your body's asking for. Listen to this shrill Australian. This is your yoga practice. And then as you're ready, lie down for Shavasana. Start to move awareness around your body. And if you feel better than when you arrived, take a couple of moments to revel in that you do feel better, that you do feel more open, you are more relaxed. And then close your eyes. This is the best part, the meditative portion. We won't be here for long, so we'll be all the way here. So one thing I like to do in meditation is focus on the visual of just darkness in front of my eyes, with my eyes closed. If listening to breathing is not for you and you're more visual, you might want to do that. You might want to pick the blackness that you see when your eyes are closed as something to focus on. And then just stay here, just for a minute. I will guide you out, or you can, of course, feel free to stay in Shavasana.